It's a Saturday morning. I'm trying something new.
I look everywhere because you never know. You never know when a misplaced item. Oh, it's a bedazzler. Do they still make these or are they vintage now? Christmas baggies. Never know what's going to be in the Christmas baggies. Oh my gosh, it's almost time to do Christmas in July. That looks good quality. Is that a Wilton?
I've been a reseller for nearly 40 years, and I can't imagine my life without thrifting. I've learned about a lot of things over the years, and I love to share my knowledge and adventures with you. So let's go be profitable and make it fun.
Good morning. Well, actually it's not morning when this video is coming out, but it is morning here in Las Vegas. It's a Saturday morning. I'm trying something new. I am hitting a Goodwill right at opening time on a Saturday morning. My theory is they have restocked getting ready for the weekend. We're gonna see. That would be a good strategy for a retail store. And I've never actually tried it out. So we're gonna see if they have restocked this store for a Saturday morning.
All right, we are at one of my favorite Goodwills. And it's my favorite because it's fabulous. We are at the Las Vegas Boulevard location. It's the newest Goodwill here in Las Vegas. And all their carts look pretty darn lucky, but we are gonna take this one. Now we're gonna do something I don't normally do, and that is I'm gonna go to the purses first. Usually you see me do that towards the end of the video, but I always do it. And you're like, but Danny, that does not go along with like vintage and antique and pottery and glass. No, it doesn't. But I have a whole nother little side, I don't really like the word side hustle, but I guess that's what you call it, over on Whatnot, where I do a purse sale. So it's a very specific niche, however you want to say it, that I fill that adds extra income. So when I am at a store, I'm specifically looking, when I'm looking at purses, I'm looking for purses that I can sell in that sale versus listing them. I won't list them, don't have time for that. It's too much terminology and measurements and yeah, that's not for me. But on a video where I can quick sell, I know enough to know good purses that will sell. So that's what I concentrate on when I'm looking at the purses. So let's see what they have. So price is going to be super important because again, you have fees, you have shipping costs, not so much the shipping itself because the buyer pays that, but the materials, the time. I'm looking at this little Kenneth Cole reaction purse. It's kind of nice, but it's $14.99. And I think the color was blue. So I am looking at blue tags. Like this is a Mark Fisher, but it's pretty well worn. So you have to look at condition too. It can be a really nice purse, but if the condition isn't there, I also am very, very careful about designer purses. Like this says Coach. To me, it looks like a Coach. The stitching looks good, the logos, but there's a lot of fake Coaches out there. So I tend to stay away from them unless I have some provenance that reassures me that it's the real thing. Provenance means the history, the ownership history. That says MNG on that one. So I kind of look for things that are just cute, like this little bucket purse. There's a turtle in there. Is that a sign? It is kind of a rattan bucket purse, and it's $5.99. See, I can get behind that pricing. It's got a little bit of condition issues, but not horrible. I want to see what this turtle is down in here too. So there's a little wood turtle for $2.99. Obviously, we're not going to throw him back to the sea. We're going to put him in the cart. And I think I'm going to pick up this little bucket purse at $5.99 and see what we can do with it. And we'll see what else is over here. See, again, I'm attracted to colors and style and kind of that boho look. Oh, look at this, is all cheetah print inside, but I don't see a name. There is no name on this little thing, which that's okay because it's not like a collectible where I need to know who made it, but it does have a name. Oh, it's a Sharif. Now, what I know is that is actually a good brand because I've sold it before. And that's how you start learning. You buy things, you sell them, you learn what sells well, what doesn't sell well. It is $14.99 though. So I'm not sure I can get enough for this to justify $14.99. I would probably get 20 to 25 on this little guy. So we can't do that one. But it is a good name in purses. All right, I think. Oh. Junlian Mommy and Baby Bag. Eco-friendly, give the best care. Some of these can be worth quite a bit too. That one is also $15. I tend to stay away from the $15 price point only because then you're really under the pressure to sell it for, $25, $30 at the minimum to kind of cover your expenses and make a little money. All right, so that's purses. We just found one. And then we do check the toy section. Now the toy section is more of what I'm looking for in my niche. Now, I did have a plush store on eBay, which I have sorely neglected over the last year, and I'm actually closing it down because I just don't have time to upkeep it. My thought was I was going to hire somebody just to upkeep it, and that just didn't happen. And sometimes you have to make those decisions. But I still look at plush. I'm looking for vintage. I'm looking for Disney, because Disney is another kind of a themed sale that I do over on Whatnot. I'm trying to get my cart through here. They're restocking as we speak this morning. All right. So I'm looking for things that I could sell easily in my other venues other than just on my eBay plush store. So Kermit's always very, very popular. Muppet University. I like his little yoga outfit. He's not priced. I don't imagine he's very much. Kermit is a very, very well-loved character. So if he is $2 or $3, I can definitely turn around and make some profit on him. I'm also always looking for vintage toys, like the really old ones, the ones, back from the 60s and 70s that are highly, highly collectible. I don't see anything really compelling in this section, but you always have to look, like you see me do. I look in every single section. I look everywhere because you never know. You never know when a misplaced item like a Jim Shore basket is going to reveal itself. I can't believe this has no damage. And I don't know what originally would have gone in it, but it's pretty fabulous all on its own. And then we'll find out what went in it, but it's $5.99. We'll take it. I also always scour the toy baggies, and mostly for personal reasons, because I'm looking for some little plastic animals that I had as a child that got thrown away when my grandmother's house got cleaned out. And I still mourn the loss of that. But I'm slowly but surely finding the pieces. I found all the common ones. Now I'm looking for the rare ones. So I always have to take a peek. And then I always look in the textiles as well, because I do sell a lot of vintage tablecloths and placemats and things that people decorate with. That's mainly what I'm looking for. And always looking for crocheted blankets and Afghans. Not so much baby blankets like there. But, and fabrics. If you go down to the fabrics section, a lot of times that's where they just throw things that they don't know what else to do with them. And you never know what's going to be in there. Like crushed green velvety material that I really, really like. This is like one of Rachel's favorite colors. And then I'm going like, what could she use that for? I don't know. All right, nothing today. And you know, I do love looking through the pillows because again, I guess you would call my niche like home decor /vintage inspired. I think my brain is always on things that people can use in their homes because that's something that's not going to go away, where some of the collectibles are kind of fading, they trend, but people always want to decorate their homes with new things that they love. So that is why I'm geared towards looking at some of the stuff you wouldn't think really fell into the vintage collectibles niche. And I always find something cool over on this wall, although nothing is really pulling at me today. Cute little strawberry hot pad. And see, I like to give stuff like this away in my whatnot sales because it's easy to ship, it's very functional, everybody can use it, whether or not they collect strawberries. Maybe they get it and they give it as a gift. So I am always kind of looking for that stuff too. And then we have art. Now, art is one of my weaknesses. It's one of the things I end up with the most of and the overstock of, because art takes a while to sell, because you must find that right buyer who has the same emotional connection with that piece of art that you just did. Like hair. I'm not sure what that's about. But there you go. So everybody has different appeals in art. So there's collectible art, but then there's like, you know, what do I want to put on my wall and decorate with art? So far, what I am discovering about this Goodwill is this is a very pleasant time to shop. There's not a lot of people here yet. It's quiet. It's all straightened out and clean. This is a really cute piece. It came from Zaire. It's got a little bit of like a stain. Here, let me use the cart to prop it. It's got this little stain here that I don't know that that's going to come out. And that's just schmoosh. But that is scratched. But it says, so nobody is perfect. Linda Botcher. 19... What is that date? Or is that a smiley face? No, I think it's just a smiley face. I don't even think that's a date. It's very 70s. It's very 70s. But condition-wise, I think we'll leave it. Unfortunately, it's the scratches that kind of make it a problem. This looks like Mary Engelbright. I'd like to be the sort of friend that you have been to me. I'd like to be the help that you've been always glad to be. I'd like to mean as much to you each minute of the day as you have meant, old friend of mine, to me along the way. Edgar A. Guest. That's really, really sweet. It is $5 though, and it's just a card in there. Really sweet though. Do like that. This one is a Warren Kimball. Warren Kimball can be good. Now that one's only $1. I'm looking to see if it's scratched or anything. It's not. It's not. So we'll pick up a Warren Kimball frame for $1. Down here, there's a little canvas. Looks like a painting. But sometimes they're not paintings. Sometimes they're just printed on canvas. And then they mix the media and make it textured so it really, really starts to fool you. I don't know. That edge is so straight. That's what's getting me. But yet the canvas is aged. I don't know. Got to be careful nowadays. Got to be careful. And again, looking at lamps. I'm looking at the same thing. I'm looking for highly desirable lamps that people would want to decorate with. And I lean towards the vintage, or not even vintage inspired. I really lean towards vintage. They have to be a super desirable lamp. Ooh, like fiber optics. That's just a cheapy battery operated one though. Some of the old 70s, 80s ones can sell for big money. But I don't see anything here in the lamps today. So here's the other thing that I'm really big on is having a variety of price points. There is something to only picking up things where you know, you're going to make 50 bucks and above, but your sales are going to be fewer and far between. I like the consistency of a $20 sale. And I buy a lot of $20 to $25 items. A lot of $15 to $20 items sell in my whatnot sales. And that's like my bread and butter. And then when I find the better stuff, well, then that's just a bonus. But for the most part, I just keep the bread and butter stuff flowing. Now, when I'm shopping, I'm also looking for things that I can use in my office and down at the store because we are very frugal. We have to make every penny count. And if I can find things at $1 or $2 savings from going and buying at retail, I'm all about it. I mean, I am about the thrifting life completely. Oh, it's a bedazzler. Do they still make these or are they vintage now? I feel like somebody could have some fun with that. But I don't know. Let me know if they are still being made or if I'm passing by a vintage bedazzler. Look at all that yarn. Somebody could make a blanket out of that for sure. So I am going to end up in my regular tchotchke section, the section that I usually go to first in my videos. So I hope you're still with me, and I hope you have hit that thumbs up and maybe even left me a comment by now, or at the very least make sure you're subscribed because I put out content every single day. Look at this little guy. It's a little telephone. I don't know what his original purpose in life was, but I kind of like him. It's $1.99. Again, it's sometimes I just buy wacky stuff like that you're not going to find anywhere else. All right, so let's head over to the fun stuff over here. Oh my, that's some very large fruit. I kind of like it. It's not very practical though, and it is $24.99. Large chicken, home goods. Lots of home goods stuff showing up in the Goodwills now. Lots of it. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just not a very high-end thing. That looks like Warren Kimball type artwork on that too, with the barn. I don't think there's a mark underneath that price tag, although there could be. It's got a nice feel. I like it. I'm gonna grab that. Cute little pig, probably from the dollar store. My cat walks all over me. Well, that's probably why I don't have a cat. That wouldn't work so good. And let's see. Oh, how about some mosaic frog stepping stones? If those were turtles, I'd pick them up. Oh, look what's still here. The sunflower canisters are still here, but they are not discounted yet. At some point, those are going to go 50% off. Green, I just have to remember green tag. I would grab them for 50% off. Little cow. Nothing too exciting there. Is he sleepy or hungover? What do you vote? Let me know. This has a pretty look to it. I love this turquoise drip glaze. I don't know who makes it because I cannot read. I don't know if that's even Japanese or Chinese, but you know what? It's pretty, and it's $3.99, so we'll grab it. Oh, my little friend is still here. He's still waiting to scare some birds. Not on my watch, buddy. Oh, I wish he was not broken. That is unfortunate. Somebody will get him. Somebody will get him. Somebody will fix him. Got some ceramic fruit still here. Those I recognize from the last time. Oh, that's amethyst. Look at that. $14.99. That's actually not bad for a big chunk of amethyst. And that is real amethyst. So we'll leave the candle there and we will take the piece of amethyst for $14.99. That is a large yellow candle. Those are kind of cute. We're always looking for a glassy baby. If anybody wants to know what a glassy baby looks like, go on over to my Whatnot store, my little shop. We have one listed. These are Pioneer Women, pretty sure. Not worth a whole bunch. Christmas baggies. Never know what's going to be in the Christmas baggies. Oh my gosh, it's almost time to do Christmas in July. Unbelievable that we are already on our way into June. It does amaze me how much Christmas stuff that Goodwill is able to sell all year long. Let's see. Ooh, I see. Christmas Vacation. It's a glass and ice cube tray combo pack for $5.99. It's not like one of the better images though from it, so I don't know how well that would do. Like if it had like the leg lamp or something, that would be much better. So I think I'm going to leave that. We want the one that's fragile. Okay, he's kind of fun. Is that the turkey with the broken... Yep. Now the little broken piece is gone. Now it doesn't even have a chance of getting glued back together. Do you like the cow? I don't like the cow for $2.99 though. I do like the gnomes too. Their little Christmas party box. They're 90, that's not bad, 99 cents. It's kind of fun. Who are you guys? Oh, you're connected. Oh, you're all together. You're a little family of angels singing and playing. Oh, I don't think the Christmas section is gonna be our jam today. Everything's pretty modern or just kind of low quality, but we always have to look. What in the world? Oh, you're ghosts. Okay, you're funny. I mean, Halloween will be here before Christmas. All right, where's the L and the E that I know came with that? I'm looking down the row, I don't see it. So you can get a sense of how old this is by looking at the date on the pennies. 2005. I mean, there are some older ones, but if you see a 2005, you know that it's older than 2005. It is kind of cool. I mean, what would you do? What would you do with just a V or just a O covered in pennies? I don't know. I'll leave that for somebody else who knows. Now, if it had the whole thing, the whole love thing, I probably would have picked it up. Okay, that's kind of funny. Got some owls. Motorcycle racing. Had that been car racing, you know I would have had to grab that for Noah. Got a wood angel down there. Ooh, I see a giraffe. I see. Cool. Giraffe. Who is that artist? Now, sometimes I sit here and I agitate over who the artist is, and it could be right on the back. Okay, this one isn't. Don't feel so bad. Although, is it? Wait a minute. There's something here. Yep, there it is. Stephanie Fishwick. The Air Up There, 2011. That's kind of fun. It's $5. I know I can get at least 20 for that. That's interesting. I actually don't know how I feel about that. And it's big, and it's bulky. So I don't want to ship that. Ethiopia, Lalibela, and Axum. Alrighty then. Be good for a geography teacher. Little Darth action there. See? Home goods again. Lots of home goods. That's interesting. It's $10. I don't know if it's $10 interesting. It's not old. It's made to look old. It would be cool. I think I'd be in at $5 on that. So if it's here when it's half price, I would grab that. Tin punched frame. Kind of interesting. A little big to deal with. I mean, it's bigger than a bread box. I mean, there's the comparison right there. That's still here. Still don't know what it is. That looks good quality. Is that a Wilton? I know it's a Harmon Home Collection. It's got some weight to it. Not super exciting. I do like these little gold trays. Nice little, again, display pieces. Been finding a lot of display pieces lately. Oh look, there's a little matching heart. Goes with it. $3.99. Do I like those? I think I do. Those have an interesting look, but ooh, lots of glue. Usually seeing lots of glue on the bottom, not a good sign. Oh, that one's, maybe they all have the glue. Oh yeah, see, they all have the glue. It's just that they're not covered up anymore. Ooh, the secrets of decorative items. I know. I saw that one. I'm leaving that one. All right, this is always the aisle where I get so much hope. And like, come on, awesome piece of glass or pottery. Reveal yourself. I know you're here somewhere. Like, this has a very 90s look to it. Oh, I've actually sold this brand before. It's Apropos. So I think it is like 90s, early 2000s. It's not super high end, and that is a big piece, so not quite worth picking up. The size of it doesn't super deter me if it's got the value to allow for the hassle factor. But you got a hassle factor on those bigger items. It takes more time, more packing materials, harder to ship. Oh, let's see if there's anything in the fakeness. I do like the bamboo. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to water my bamboo. I keep forgetting to water my bamboo. It's been pretty forgiving, but one of these days it's not going to forgive me anymore. I don't like, oh my gosh, I expected that to have some weight, and it's like styrofoam. Goodness.
Yeah, do you have some items that you just keep because
Oh yeah.
yeah, sure.
All right, little jaunt down the plastics. I found something good in the plastics the other day. Never discount looking through the plastics. Ooh, is that Tupperware? It is Tupperware. Now, if there was a whole set of those, that would be something I'd pick up. But a single, not so much. But Tupperware is going out of business, so I'm just saying. Tupperware, it's probably just going to have a small trend right when they close, and then it's going to level back out. I must say, I am enjoying this store. in the morning. It's very, very pleasant and clean and unobstructed. That looks like a Pioneer Woman pattern. I think it might be. Which again, it's one of those brands that's now getting known and it's getting saturated, and a lot of resellers are picking it up and dropping the price. And anytime that happens, it's time to let them have it and move on to something else. And there's always something else to move on to. Those look like Bodum. Are they Bodum? They got words down there. Inspiration is what it says. I know it's not focusing. They look like the little Bodum coffee cups, which can be really good, especially the ones with the black handle, the one that Captain Picard used in Star Trek. I almost said Star Wars. Oh my gosh, the comment section would have blown up if I'd have done that. A ginormous turkey platter. Ooh, that's pretty. Muse. I like the look of that. Ooh. All right. And I keep talking. Got to keep talking over Adam. Adam in the background. That's an interesting. I like the look of it. Let me rephrase that. I like the layout of it. I don't like the paint job. Don't like the color, but I like the structure of that piece. It's kind of cool. Would not want to ship it though. Definitely would not want to ship that. Let's see who these are. International Tableworks, Terrace Blossom. Oh wait, what is this? 12 little pigs in a blanket. Ha! I could get Noah and Rachel to make those. How much is that? $2.99. All right, we're picking that up. Yeah, let's see if there's any interesting little bowls. Pretty color. But nope, nothing else there. Let's see, Mr. Jelly Belly. Oh, $10 red tag. There we go. They looked it up on eBay.
You go more by what's been sold.
Oh, you got to go by solds. Yep. Got to go by solds. Someone can ask whatever they want for something, but it only is worth that if somebody's willing to pay it. $10, $8. I would probably get 15 to 18 for that size, maybe 12 to 15 for that size. So we can't pick it up for those prices. But if they get somebody in here that collects cows, they'll get a bargain. It's kind of a fine balance. I like the lines on that. I wish that was a color. I do think that is an older piece. But the clear glass, it is only $2.50. I am kind of digging it for $2.50. All right, we'll grab that. All right. Little angel egg. Yes, I call them angel egg holder. Nothing else here. A fresh cart. Fresh cart just came out. Are these old? If they were the winking Santas, I'd be excited. They're not winking Santas though. Looks like mostly Christmas stuff coming out. Peek in there. All right. False alarm. Not so exciting. All right, well, that's what we got this morning. Fun little variety of things. I'm heading to the checkout. Stay tuned for the recap. I'll tell you everything I bought, how much I paid, and how much it's worth. That is coming up right now. was editing this video and realized that I never filmed my normal little outro, and I'll tell you why. And you might have seen a little piece in the video where there was a camera following me. So I got asked to be followed for, I can't say too much because I'm under an NDA, but I will be part of a story that has to do with eBay and eBay sellers. So they were kind of doing a day in the life of Danny, the eBay seller, was. And so I was kind of off my game as far as doing the outro after. But it was a really fun day. We went back to the store and I did a pretty extensive interview with them. And it really got me thinking too about, I really have ignored eBay a little bit. And I do want to build my eBay back up. So be watching for that soon. There will be more things going on eBay. The thing of it is, there are only so many hours in the day, and I have less employees than I used to have. So just trying to make all the pieces work. But things are falling into place, especially now that Noah is helping me with editing again, and I'm kind of streamlining operations at the store. And it's just a patience game of having all the pieces fall in place. So, and of course, as you know, I am moving. If you want to get caught up on everything happening around the house and moving, on Monday, I did a live and I talked about that very thing. Now, YouTube makes it a little bit difficult to go find those lives. But if you go to my main YouTube page, there are tabs. You can hit the one that says live and you will find that recording of that session and get all caught up on all of what's happening in the house hunting world. So I am sitting in the shade and I'm turning sunglassy. I really need to get new glasses. It's got to happen soon. All right. Until then, and as always, you go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one.